Hey, hello and welcome to today's GFG problem of the day. Hope you are doing well. So let's see today's problem. Linked list that is sorted alternatingly. Okay. So we'll be given a list. Okay. We'll be given a list 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7. Okay. And this linked list will be sorted like alternatingly ascending and alternatingly descending. For example, if you see, there is alternatingly, it is sorted in ascending order and then it is sorted in descending order. If you see. Okay. Okay. Now what they're asking is we want to sort this linked list. We want to sort this linked list in ascending order. 1, 2, that is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and 9. This is what their ask is. And the expected time complexity is O of n and space complexity is O of 1. Okay. Now, how we can solve this problem? If we think about the brute force approach or naive approach, then what we can do is if we take this input, right, what we'll do, we'll iterate through this list, and we'll have two arrays. Okay. We'll have two arrays. Okay. One, that is, and we will, in the first array, will store the elements in increasingly sorted array, that is sorted in ascending order, that is 1, 2, 3, right? And the other array will be, it will store this, that is decreasingly sorted array, that is the elements sorted in descending order. Okay, 9, 9, 8, and 7. Got it? So okay, so we have two lists now. Okay, we have two arrays now. What we'll do for this one, we'll reverse it, right? We'll reverse it. So it will be 7, 8, 9, right? So we have two arrays now. Okay, sorted in increasing order. Simply we'll merge this into third array, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and we'll return this. Okay, but here if you see what will be time complexity, it is going to be O of n. But space complexity y is, it is going to be costly because we are taking O of n space. We are taking extra space. Okay. So now but the ask is what? O of 1. The time complexity is O of n and space complexity O of 1. So how to solve this problem? So let's see. 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, and 7 we have, right? This is the linked list. Okay. Now what we'll do is, we want, as you know that we want O of 1, no extra space we want, right? So what we'll do, we'll iterate to this linked list and we'll have two pointers. One will be for ascending head, that is the for the elements in increasingly sorted array, in increasingly sorted, right? The elements in sorted incrementally, right? And other pointer will be for this, the elements sorted in descending order. Okay, sorted in descending order. So we go through this, right? For example, let's say the pointer is current, right? So we'll go here current, will also have, sorry, ascending temp. Okay, this will be the, okay, so this one will be here. Okay, so ascending temp will point to here, ASC temp. Okay, head also, if it is first, it is going to be null, right? So it will be pointing to this one, right? And then we'll move the current to next. Current will come here, right? To 9. It will point to 9. Now we'll have one more another pointer, right? DAC head, which will keep track of these elements 9, 8, 7, right? DAC head, right? So DAC head will point to 9 and we'll have another corresponding variable DAC temp, right? So this is the, yeah, this is the iterator basically. These are the iterators. So 9 it will point to. We'll move current again to next. Now current will point to this 2, right? Current will point to 2. Now what we'll do, we'll point ASC temp, will what will write ASC temp dot next will point to 2. Okay, and we'll also update ASC temp, right? We'll also update ASC temp. Now ASC temp will point to 2. Okay, we'll move our current again. We'll move our current again to 8. And then what we'll do, the next of DC temp will point to DC temp dot next will be this current 8. Okay, and we'll also update DC temp. Okay, we'll also update DC temp, right? And we'll move current again. In this way, we are going to go. Okay, and then 2 dot next again. 2 dot next again will be, that is ASC temp dot next is going to be current, right? And we'll update ASC temp again, right? Then we'll move a current to, now current will point to 7, right? And what will do, DC temp dot next 7, right? 7, and yeah, and we'll update DC temp as well. Okay, we'll update DC temp as well. It will point to 7 now, right? We'll move current and until it is null, right? So we'll stop here. Okay, so let's write this code. Okay, first I'll write the Java code. Okay, and before writing the code, I would request you to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so and also at last I'll show the C++ code, but the code is almost same. So even if I write in Java code, you'll understand. Okay, so let's say now we'll write a split function. Okay, we'll split. For example, we'll have this function head. Okay, and for example, now it is not returning anything. Let's consider for now we're writing split node head, right? As I told you, we'll have two pointers, ASC head, right? Node DEC head, which will be initialized with null, definitely. And then we'll also have node ASC temp, right? This is an iterator for ascending head. Okay, it is null again, and node DEC temp, it is pointing to null again. Now we'll have one more another variable current, right? Which is the iterator for head. That is the original linked list, right? So here we'll iterate till current is not null, right? Now what we're going to do, we'll check here. If ASC head is null, definitely it is going to be null for the first time. So what we'll do, what we're going to do, we are going to point ASC head equal to what? Current, right? Also we'll do one thing, ASC temp as well will initialize with current, right? If ascending head now already has some element, right? So what we're going to do in this case, ASC temp. So yes, first let's do one thing. So now what we'll do, current equal to current dot next, right? Current equal to current dot next. Why? Because see, now current was pointing here, right? So ASC head was initially empty, right? So ASC now contains 1, right? And now we'll move our current to 9, right? Current is pointing to 9 now. Current is pointing to 9. We are moving current. Okay, we did that. Current equal to current dot next. Now what we'll do? If we'll check DC head equal to null, right? So DC head is going to be null. So what we're doing, DC head equal to current and DC temp as well equal to current will do. Okay. And what we'll do, we'll also move current, right? Move current. So now, so DC head also has 9 now, right? 9. Now we'll move current here, right? Now we'll move current. Okay. Now let's see. We have come here again. Current contains now is pointing to 2. Now this time ascending head is not null, right? So what we'll have to do, we will have to go into this loop. Also we have asset temp, right? Asset temp is pointing to 1. So we'll make it asset temp dot next equal to current, right? And we'll move ASC temp as well dot next. Right. So what we are doing here, is this is AC, right? This is 1 and AC temp is pointing here. So what we are doing now, current is pointing to 2. What we're doing, AC temp dot next equal to 2, right? Equal to current, right? That's what we did. And then we are also updating AC temp, right? AC temp equal to dot next equal to AC temp. That's what we did here, right? Okay. So this we have covered now, and we'll also move our current to next, right? So now current will point to 8, right? Current will point to 8 now, right? Now what we're going to do, now here will come here. So DC head is not null, right? This time, because DC head is already pointing to 9, right? DC head is already, so what we'll do, we'll write else here, right? And what we'll do, DC temp dot next equal to current, right? And we'll also update DC temp equal to DC temp dot next. Okay. So what we're doing here is, we have DC temp here, DC temp, right? So what we did, it is pointing, current is pointing to 8. So what we'll do, DC temp dot next equal to 8, right? Current. And we'll also update DC temp here, DC temp dot next equal to DC temp, right? And now we'll move current ahead, right? We'll move current ahead. Okay. So now DC temp is pointing to, right, 8. So in this way, yes, in this way, we are going to keep doing this until cur is null, right? Now, once done, what we are going to do, once done, we are going to AC temp dot next, right? We have to set it as null, right? And DAC temp. We are done everything, right? So what it is now, 1, 2, 3. Finally, it is 1, 2, 3. ASC temp is pointing to 3 now, right? Here, DAC temp is pointing to 7 now. So finally, once we are done, right, with all the elements, we are going to set ASC temp dot next equal to null, DAC temp dot next equal to null. That's what we are doing here. ASC temp dot next equal to null, yeah. And DC temp dot next equal to null, right? Once done, we are going to return this arrays list, right? AC temp. In C++, it is going to be, will be returning vector. Okay. Here we are returning array list. Okay. DC temp. Here we did. So now we are done here. We have what we have, a list of node, right? List of node heads, will say. Now what we want to do is, we got this, right? We got now 2 linked lists, right? Now what we want to, reverse this linked list, this one, to make it 7, 8, and 9. So we'll write the code for that, right? Reverse. So we have your node AC head equal to, let's write this as well, heads dot get 0, right? And then we have descending head, right? Node of 1, head of get 1, right? So what we'll write here, reverse function, right? We'll pass this DAC head. Okay. Now here we'll have to do list of node, right? We are written list of node. Node reverse, we have node head, right? Which is descending head, right? Descending head. Now what we'll do, we want to reverse this. So how do we write this? So this is a very common function, right? Node previous equal to, we'll have 3 pointers, right? Node previous, one is previous equal to null, node current equal to head, and node next equal to null again. We'll have these 3 pointers and we'll move till, sorry, till current is not equal to null, right? So what we have, let's say, now we have this 987, right? 987. Current is pointing here, right? Current is pointing here. Now what we'll do? So first we'll take the next pointer, right? We'll set current dot next equal to next to store, to persist this next of current dot next, right? Okay. Then what we are going to do? Current dot next equal to previous. So what is previous? For example, previous is null, right? Previous is null. So what we are saying? Current dot next, 9 dot next equal to previous, right? Which is null. Then what we are saying is, what we'll do is previous equal to current, we'll say. Previous equal to current. So what we're doing? We are updating previous, right? So previous is pointing here now. Previous is pointing here. This 9 next is null and previous is pointing here now. Okay. And we'll update what? Current as well. Current equal to next, right? Current equal to next. So now, so next was here, right? Next was here. That's what we did, right? Next equal to current dot next first. Next was here. And then what we did? Just hold on. Where did it go? Yeah, here it is. So yeah, then what we did, current dot next. So this was current, right? This was current dot next we did previous, and we updated previous as well. And then what we're doing, we are updating current, right? Current is not now pointing to, sorry, it is pointing here, right? So again, what we did, current, right? Now again we are current dot next, we are pointing next to here, current dot next, right? This is current dot next equal to next. So here we are doing this, right? Next equal to current dot next, and then current dot next equal to previous. So where is current? Current is this. What we are saying, current dot next equal to previous. That's what we are saying, right? So 8 dot next will be pointing to previous. Okay. And then what we are doing, we'll also update previous here, right? Previous here. So that's what we are doing here. Previous we updated, and then again we are storing next pointer into current, right? So current will come here again. So in this way we'll go now. Current dot next will point to previous. Current dot next equal to previous, and we'll update previous. Okay. And then next will be pointing to null this time, right? So current will be null now. So we'll move ahead, right? We'll move out of this loop now. We'll move out of this loop. Okay. And finally, previous will be pointing to the head basically here. This one. Previous will be pointing to this. So we'll return previous. Okay. So reversing is also done. Okay. Reversing also done. So we are now, DC head is pointing to this. Okay. We'll update. We'll take it in DC head. So what we have now? We have two lists, 1, 2, 3, and 7, 8, 9. Right. Now simple thing is just we want to merge. You just want to merge. Okay. You just want to merge. So what we'll do? Merge. Right. Let's write merge. And what will pass? ASE head and DAC head. Right. AC and DC head we have. And what we'll do? Merge node head 1, let's say, for simplicity, head 1. Or let's write ASE head node DC head. Okay. Now what we'll do? We want to merge this, right? What we want to do? We want to, the tail, the first list, ascending list, right? The last element we want to point, last dot next equal to this, the first, the DAC head basically. The DAC head we want to pass, right? So DAC head is here. DAC head is here. What we want to do? We are going to iterate through this list and we are going to come to this last element, right? What we'll do? Let's say node temp equal to AC head, right? And what we want to do is while temp dot next is not equal to null, right? We want to go till this element 3, right? We want to go till this element. Okay. So what we'll do? Temp equal to temp dot next. Okay. In this way, we'll come till, will at last will come here, right? At last will come here. Temp equal to temp dot next. And then simply what we're going to do? Temp dot next, right? Temp is pointing to 3. Temp dot next equal to DC head. Simply will do. And we'll return temp. Oh, sorry, we'll return what? AC head only. AC head. Because AC head is already pointing here, right? AC head. We didn't change AC head anything, right? AC head is already pointing. What we did? We iterated through this list. We came till here, and what we did? We temp dot next. That is 3 dot next equal to DAC head, right? So this list completely is stitched now, and we are returning AC head. Okay. So let's also, we have to do return here. Let me compile. I'd request you to subscribe to my channel. Okay. Here there's some problem. 1, 2, 3. Oh, why? DC head, AC head. Temp equal to temp dot next. What is the problem here? Is there some problem? Okay, let me see where the problem is. Oh yes, here it should have been AC head, right? And not temp. AC head and DC head. These are pointing to the head elements, right? The first elements. Maybe let's compile now. Yes, it is working. Let me submit. Oh, again, there's some problem. 121. Current equal to. Oh, here we need to check. Okay. Here we need to check if current is not null, right? We have to check this. We miss this. So yeah, simply once we move current equal to current dot next, right? We also want to check whether current is not null. It should not be null. It may be the case that it was the last element and we are now current is pointed to null. So we need to check this as well. Okay, let me now compile this again. Sorry for the errors. Let's see now if it is working. I think it should work. Yes. Yeah, the test cases are processed. Now quickly let's see C++ code as well. Before that, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel. Okay. So now the logic is almost same, right? So here we have two asterisks, right? That is double pointer. Only the thing is we are passing this in this way, head in this way. Okay. So we have split. The code is almost same. Let me quickly walk through, right? So here we have node ascending head, right? Ascending temp, descending temp, right? So everything is same here. We took node current here. We are checking while current is not equal to null. If, yeah, the same thing. If it is the first time, ascending head is going to be null. So we are initializing with current, both ascending head and temp. Then for the next element onwards, we'll update, keep on updating ASC temp. Dot next equal to current, and we will update the ASC temp. Then we'll move ahead the current, and then what we're going to do here, we're going to check if current is not null, right? Is current is not null now, and then if it is, yeah, if it is the first time for the first time, then we are going to initialize current with initialize DC head and temp with this current, right? Else we'll update DC temp and then we'll move on to current equal to current dot next, right? And then what we're doing at last, we are setting the last elements, the next of the last elements to null pointer. Here we are collecting into vector, right? And we are passing the result. The split function is done here, right? The split function is done. And then what we're doing, we are reversing. We are also reversing. The reversing logic is same. So that's what we're doing. Head one, right? We are reversing the logic. I've already explained this. I've already explained this basically, right? And then we have merge over here. Simply, we are doing iterating to the first list. We are coming to the last element of the first list here, and then tail dot next equal to DAC head and simply returning ascending head. Okay, let me submit. Definitely, I think this should work. Okay. So yeah, okay, all the test cases are passed. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video. Have a happy, healthy, and a great day. Thank you so much.